What's up, party people? You never know when to start talking, you know what I'm saying? We're back with a brand new edition, of course. And I have a hard stop today at 2 hours. Okay? I have a hard stop today at 2 hours because I need to accommodate somebody for a coaching session. So we'll only be here for 2 whole hours, but that is okay. And then enjoy it while it lasts, bitches, because tomorrow or Monday, when we talk next on Monday, I'm going to have bangs, curtain bangs. And then Taylor's going to help me figure out how to take care of them so they look good, right? All the time. Less is more. Okay, so I didn't even introduce myself before I get into the questions. My name is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else to work in your favor. I obviously know that sounds good to you. So click that follow button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching from. I don't know why I'm going down. It could be up. Who the fuck knows? Okay, also, if you're interested, I manifested my SP back from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. So I'm here to help you do the same, and I'm fucking good at it. There's that part. If you actually do what I tell you to do, there's that part too. Okay, if you're interested in having me manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get your shit right, all links are in my bio or description. Okay, we also are doing We're also doing custom SP stories where we rewrite your story for you. What up, Sabrina girlfriend? And that's very, very important. Good, Courtney. Good. Snaps for Courtney. Because you're a powerful bitch. Okay? Just stay focused. Stay focused. What up, Tyrese? And so we also do custom stories. That is very important to recreate your SP story, how you see them, how you expect them to show up for you. We're also doing custom SP songs, which are lit, okay? So it's going to be your wedding song any fucking way. And I listened to a song yesterday. Can I tell you, I was a fucking basket case. It was Mima's song, actually. I was basket case. It was so beautiful, so beautiful. And so they're amazing. I literally, like, the waterworks were like pouring down. Okay, so any hoot nanner, go ahead and grab yours. We're literally the low price leader in the coaching space because I want to help as many people as possible get their shit. Okay, we talk mainly about SPs around here because it's a superpower of ours, but it's not exclusive to SPs, so relax. If you have any questions regarding your SP, drop it in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer that. If you want to know how to lose weight, manifest weight loss, that's how I got my start in the manifestation community. So I'm good at it. Appearance change, good at that too. Business success, money, all that shit, done it all. The only reason I will teach on it is because I've done it. Okay, I don't teach on anything I have not successfully manifested. I think that's fucking phony. What a Bevy, long time no talk. I have a hard stop in 2 hours. Okay, so we're gonna have to plow through this shit today. But we got a friendly contest every day on the TikTok. I just posted a new video, I think, or it's uploading. Who the fuck knows? But anyway, if you repost this live or share this live, you'll be entered to win some amazing prizes. Today, since we have a hard stop in 2 hours, I don't know, maybe we'll give away something cool, something dope. Okay? Alrighty. It's been one doozy of a morning, but you know what I'm having for dinner tonight? I'm unsure. I made roast in the crock pot. And yes, I'm using a crock pot liner for the first fucking time. So I don't have to clean shit, you know what I mean? I'm making a pot roast, but I'm unsure if I want to turn it into a stew. My boyfriend makes the best fucking stews ever. Literally ever. A chicken stew is fucking fantastic, by the way. So I'm making roast 2 ways. But with extra liquid, because I'm not sure if I'm going to turn it into a stew. But I probably will, because it's hot, but it sounds fucking amazing. In case you gave a shit what I was having for dinner tonight, now you know. And I hope you're all hungry. What up, Tail Feather? Hey, Ray Bestie. Okay, what up, Yessie? No. What up, Dova? Long time no talk. Okay, Dream Woman. Yes, you are a dream woman. Your partner, you told him you're pregnant, and his reaction was, I'm not ready, etc. It's upsetting. No, you can manifest money. What the fuck? Okay, here's the thing. for people that say you cannot manifest people, that sounds stupid as fuck, because if you're going to manifest money, someone has to get the idea to give you money. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's still manifesting people. So yeah, you can absolutely manifest money. It's manifesting money is not hard. Okay. It's not hard. It's controlling your state. Okay. You cannot be rich and have broke thoughts. You cannot be broke and have rich thoughts. So the key is my mother, we have a great relationship. Anyway, the key is that you have to stay in a state. So no matter what you see in your reality, you have to tell yourself something different. You can't walk around thinking, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, I'm broke, I have no money. You can't react that way. I don't care if there's $20 in your bank account. Okay. You can't react in your thoughts because your subconscious mind doesn't know what you're looking at. It only knows what you tell yourself. So when you look at your bank account and you see a low dollar amount, you tell yourself that. And there's an inner conversation you're having about finances. Why do you think that's why people get a divorce? Thanks, Jerome. Why do you think people get a divorce over money? Because they do nothing but complain about it. They do nothing but argue about money. They talk about their finances constantly from a scarcity mentality. You can't do that. So you have to ask yourself right now, we'll start at a realistic amount for you, right? Because my entrepreneurs, I talk about hundreds of thousands of dollars or $1 million, right? But we'll say if you were to open up your bank account right now and see 20 grand staring back at you, what kind of thoughts would you have? You wouldn't be like, damn, how the fuck am I going to pay my bills? I'm broke, right? You wouldn't have those thoughts. So that's what you have to hold on to is if I opened up my bank account and saw 20 grand staring back at me, what thoughts would I be thinking? Those become your thoughts, no matter what you see, no matter what you see. And then you can control your inner conversations all about how like, I'm fucking rich, shit, right? Because remember, I am rich is an identity, okay? And identities are at the hierarchy of change. So your values, your beliefs, everything, Taylor, pay attention. Your values, your beliefs, your personal growth, your thoughts, your environment and behavior start to change based on your identity automatically. It's a trickle-down effect. Okay, instead of working up the ladder, we want to work down the ladder. It's much easier. So when you say I am rich, that's an identity. So the more you tell yourself you are rich, then you step into that identity. And because in order for you to have a lot of money, you have to become the person who has a lot of money. Okay. And I don't mean go live your best fucking life. That's not what I mean. But what I do mean is you have to step into that identity of someone who has a lot of money. Because people who are rich, they stepped into that belief first. Therefore, it doesn't matter who you talk to. You can tell your wife you're fucking rich and she's like, you're batshit ass crazy. You don't even believe her ass. That's how that works. Okay. So you want to tell yourself like, I'm freaking rich. Danielle, pay attention. I'm rich. I make lots of money. Like money just comes to me from everywhere. Literally money comes to me from everywhere. If you don't want to work for a living, you don't have to work for a living. You just be like, I get paid to exist. What do you think influencers believe? They get paid to exist. Therefore, they do the stupidest shit online and get paid a lot of money. Okay? Because that's what they believe. They believe everybody loves them. I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Everybody loves me. I'm fucking rich. And I get paid to exist, right? If you don't want to work for a living. Also, if you do, you want to tell yourself making money is easy. Making money is, if you're an entrepreneur, making money is fucking easy. Because what else are you telling yourself? Making money is hard, right? And whatever you tell yourself, you're going to be right about. So you want to tell yourself like, I am freaking rich. I literally have 20 grand in the bank right now. Money just comes to me from everywhere. And that will become true for you. Just like you telling yourself that you're fucking broke is also true for you. So why the fuck would you want to live a broke life when you could live a wealthy life or a comfortable life, right? Because remember, to people, everything, to people, their idea of a dream life is different. You know, my idea, I'm a bougie bitch. So my idea of a dream life is to have nice things. I like nice ass shit. So my bestie, on the other hand, her fucking dream ass life is living on a farm in Alabama, milking cows for a living. with the farm strong man. That is her idea of a dream life. Who's to say she's wrong? Is that my idea of a dream life? Fuck no. But that's her idea of a dream life. So there's no right or wrong. You know, you can literally tell yourself, I'm living my dream life right now. I'm literally living my dream life right now. Your subconscious mind knows what that is to you. Every one of you should say that shit. Why would you not want to live a dream life? Because if you're living your dream life right now, then that's an umbrella affirmation, by the way. That checks all the boxes. That means I'm with my SP. I have the perfect body. I have plenty of money. I have my dream home. I have fucking everything. What the fuck is dream life? You have everything. Everything. I'm living my dream life right now. Everything in my life is perfect. I am literally living my dream life right now. And the reason I say that stuff is because if you notice the way I talk, it's an affirmation, but it's not. It's also an inner conversation, right? Because I'm living my dream life right now. I'm living my dream life right now. That's robotic. But I'll be like, I'm literally living my dream life right now. That's how I would talk naturally. That's an inner conversation. That's right. That's right. That's a good ass idea, Danielle. Let your challenge start now, bitch. Because we are going to start doing monthly challenges. So you guys have a great life. So that is your challenge for the next 30 days, for the entire month of June, which is not 30 days, but what the fuck ever. Until the end of June, one of your affirmations, your inner conversation says, I'm literally living my dream life right now. Everything in my life is perfect. I'm literally living my dream life right now. Tell yourself that in a way that you would naturally speak. Because that's the key, is how would you naturally speak. Okay? So get it done. Let's live our dream lives, bitches. And have everything in your life be perfect. Duh. All at the same. So get it done. Let's live our dream lives, bitches. And have everything in your life be perfect. Duh. All at the same time. Duh. I'm going to get my hair cut. Obviously, because I'm getting bangs, so that would require a haircut. But I'm only getting a trim because I like long hair. And my boyfriend likes my long hair. So, there's that. Okay, back to you, dream woman. You say partners. I'm assuming you're like in the UK or some shit, right? But you're pregnant, and his reaction is, I'm not ready. Well, welcome to the real world. Who the fuck is ready for a child, right? It's like you cannot be like, well, that's the biggest lie people tell themselves, is we'll have a child when we're ready. When the fuck are you ready? When are you ever ready? Do you know how expensive it is to have a child? The only thing you should ask for, what up, Zena? The only thing you should ask for at a baby shower is diapers. And if you're not going to breastfeed, like I did not breastfeed, you would have thought, on a side note about that, you would have literally thought that I was like living in an occult when I told them I was not breastfeeding. They tried to hit all the convincers. They tried that, like, they came in thick. And I was like, what part of what I make up my mind don't you understand? You're not going to change it. I don't care how much you try to freaking convince me. You're not convincing me. And I didn't breastfeed for numerous reasons, actually, because I don't make irrash decisions. I make informed decisions. And I didn't breastfeed, in case you really give two shits, because I didn't want to watch what I had to eat. I love spicy food, right? And I didn't want to watch what I had to eat because, God forbid, it taints the formula. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Kiara. You don't. That's the worst thing ever, right? Is you got a little rashy rash, and then they're like, oh, you have a nut allergy. Like, I'm allergic to dust. Who the fuck doesn't sneeze when they go around dust? But you need to stop identifying with it. You could be like, what else? I have no allergies at all. I literally have no allergies at all. My body responds amazing to nuts, right? You want to tell yourself that. There's actually a technique to get rid of an allergy if you want to know what that is. I can make a video about it for people who want to eliminate an allergy. It's a very simple technique. Like if you have a cat allergy or some shit like that, I'm not going to give that. Don't get me fucked up. I'm not about to give that technique to my daughter because she wants a cat, but she has a cat allergy, and I'm going to let her keep that shit because I don't want a cat. But I'll make a video. So if you want to send me a message, I'll send it to you. It's very quick, and I'm going to put it, if you're in the WhatsApp group, I will put it in the WhatsApp group. It's a very simple technique to get rid of an allergy. Just like if you have a phobia, it's a really simple technique to get rid of the phobia. But you need to stop identifying with having an allergy. Okay. So there's that. And I feel like, and back to my breastfeeding thing, I feel like my tits should only be sucked on by not a child, if you know what I'm saying. So that was like the main reason. But I was going to tell them that. So Dream Woman, you need to change that, right? He's not ready yet. No, he absolutely, like, this is the best news he's ever had. He is so excited about having this baby. He's so excited, and he's completely ready to start a family with me. Okay. So don't get upset about it. Change it in your mind that he absolutely wants nothing more than to have this child. In fact, this is the best news he's ever had in his entire life. And he is absolutely 100% ready to start a family with me. Okay. When he says he's not ready, and you told him you're pregnant, you were unsure of his reaction. You wanted him to be happy about it, but you were unsure how he would react. So instead, you need to change that in your mind to the fact that he's elated, so excited, wants nothing more than to be a family with you. And he will change his mind. He will change his mind. Thank you. Thank you, Taylor, for recording a tutorial, because your tutorials are hilarious. Well, your videos are the highlight of my day. Okay, Ashley, suggestions for getting the perfect remote online job. I know it's not SP, but I needed it. No, who gives a fuck? Okay, the good thing is with the pandemic, after the pandemic, that's the best thing that ever happened. One of the best things. There's a lot of good shit that came out of the pandemic, to be quite frank. But one of the things, like the fact that everything's done on Zoom. Do you know how much money I fucking saved on attorney fees when it came to child custody? A shit ton. Why? Because we didn't have to sit in the goddamn courthouse all day long, because they get paid by the hour. It says like be on Zoom at 9:00. Beautiful. All this gas we're saving. I hardly drive anywhere now. I send my boyfriend to the grocery store. I hardly drive anywhere now since the pandemic. And that's how I looked at it. I was like, man, this is amazing. Look at all this money we're saving. This is fucking amazing. But then I subscribed to DoorDash. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, a kebab sounds good. Oh, chicken kebab sounds so good. I'm hungry. Anyway. So if you want the perfect remote online job, you just tell yourself, I got the perfect job. I work remotely. I literally just got the perfect online job. Everyone hires me. It doesn't matter where I apply. I'm the best applicant they have. Everyone hires me. I literally just got the perfect remote online job. Tell yourself that. Okay, because that will be true, right? It's Manifest that joins us here, did exactly that. I'm the best applicant they have. I get every job I apply for. I literally get every job that I apply for, and got 6 job offers. That's all you have to do. It's really, really simple. You just have to see yourself as the best applicant they have, right? And this is not a visualization shit. You just have to keep telling yourself that shit. Okay? That's right. You got a man. Let's keep him. That's the point. What up, Ness? You have to keep your man. I can already smell the roast. Poor attempts. What the fuck are you talking about? You're not making it. What are you not making? What up, Sarah Elizabeth? Ooh, SP. Welcome to Mo. Snaps for welcome to Mo. SP asked her to ride with him to pick his son up from college. I love that. You know, based on the amount of time spent in the car. Just saying. I'm just saying. What up, Mima? I was just talking about you, girl. I said I literally heard your song yesterday, and I was a basket case. I was like, she's going to fucking love this song. I was a basket case. It was a most amazing song. Laura, great. You're doing great because you locked in. Good. Lock it in, because that was your challenge yesterday, is to lock it in for the entire fucking weekend. No, poor Thames. I stopped. Of course I am. Knock it off. Angela, I hope your conversation with SP went great. I hope you verbalized less, but, maintained control, that he's over that shit. And he knows that social media does not define our relationship. And he knows that he's just perfect for me. He's absolutely more than enough for me. He knows this shit. Yes. Snaps for Shayna. So I'm spending tonight with SP for our first overnight. But last night he had me over. Couldn't wait. Of course he can't wait. She didn't have you looked at yourself. You're a bad bitch. And on top of that, it's manifest. I was just talking about you. And on top of that, you're relentless. See, the people who get what they want quickly is because they hone in on their power. They know who they are. Okay. And that's what you have to realize is this is a confidence thing. This is a confidence thing. I told you, you need to go back. You need to go back to that version of yourself that was very confident, that knew what you brought to the table, that knew who you were. Where I know exactly who I am. I've always known who I am. And so people see that in me because I know who I am. So when people on here try to come for me, I don't give a shit. You think I care at all how people talk on the internet? No. I had some lady left a comment on my video one time on YouTube talking about my eyebrows. Not these eyebrows, but because I get omnibrows, by the way. Because microblading does not work for me. And so I get omnibrows. But anyway, I'm going to go get them redone. But so I had just gotten them done. And in case you don't know, when you get them done, they're thick. Okay. And then they start to crust, right? Because it's like a tattoo, right? So it starts to crust before your actual eyebrows form. There's a getter. We don't call them Mariana 3-piece that implies competition. We call them gutter trash around here. And I will tell you how to do that in one hot second. So she thought she'd attack my eyebrows. And I was like, you sound stupid as fuck. That's literally my comment. I was like, you sound stupid as fuck because they're healing because I got omnibrows, you dumb bitch. So that's just how I talk though. It's just my personality. All right, Mariana, how do you get rid of gutter trash and manifest for you and your SP? First and foremost is you cannot see gutter trash as being a reason why you and SP are not together. Okay, you need to see gutter trash as irrelevant, not competition. That's why we call them gutter trash. Okay, we send them back to the dumpster that they crawled out of. And then you want to close the lid and let the dump truck take them out. Don't worry, we have the dump truck just took out a shit ton of gutter trash. Okay, it's our specialty around here. So all you have to do is create the wedge between SP and gutter trash. And gutter trash will play her part perfectly. They can't help themselves. They will play their part perfectly to aid in your manifestation. And that's all you have to know. So this is you. This is gutter trash. And this is SP. Right now they're like this. Okay. So you just have to create the wedge. So you need to change how you view gutter trash. You need to view her. You need to give her an identity. This is where you leverage everyone as you pushed out. Okay. So if everyone shows up based on your assumptions of them, because remember, gutter trash is in your reality too. And she's also in SPs, right? We're in multiple realities, which is why some of these people are fucking stupid. Anyway, so when we know this, then we know, okay, well, then I'm going to leverage everyone as you pushed out. So what do I want to assume is true about gutter trash? Let me go ahead now and start assuming that gutter trash is my personal favorite, because it works very fast, is batshit ass crazy. She's fucking crazy. Okay? The only two identities you cannot give gutter trash, even if it's blatantly obvious, clear as day, is manipulative or controlling. Because the more you think that she's manipulative or controlling, even if it's obvious, your SP has to continue to allow himself, even if he's aware of it, to be manipulated and controlled by her. No, fuck that. So what we do is we give her a strong identity. Like first of all, she's fucking pathetic. She's completely jealous of me. Jealousy is great, by the way. Is telling yourself she's completely jealous of me, because when people are jealous of you, they talk about you all the time. And they talk about you. This is why bullying would never exist if you would start telling if people would start telling their children that they're jealous of you. So clearly you're relevant news in their life, and they're pathetic. And then teach them to turn around, punch their ass in the face. It would stop. I'd rather have people think I'm crazy than a sucker. So anyway, that was a side note, 10 bullying. I don't think that schools would allow me to go and tell them to do that though. But you want to give them an identity like pathetic, jealous, absolutely crazy, right? Crazy is a strong identity because she has to do wild, crazy shit. Okay, so she's crazy. He fucking hates her. All they do is argue. She's gone away. He hates her. All they do is argue. She's gone away. Okay, keep it nice and simple. The affirmations I personally used when it came to gutter trash, which I realized you can cut it down, is that he can't stand her. He's disgusted by her. He wants nothing to do with her. All they do is argue. She's gone away. Now, every one of those affirmations that I used was parroted back to me. Every one of them. Every single one of them. So, those were the ones I personally used, if you want to use those. But what I found what happens very quickly is, if you say he fucking hates her, all they do is argue, she's gone away. Just keep it nice and simple. It manifests very quickly. Okay. So we want to keep those simple. And now you've built the wedge. Now gutter trash is going to play her part perfectly. And she's going to do what you did, what everyone else tries to do, and force the 3D to save her relationship. And as you know, based on personal experience, forcing that 3D does not work. So she's going to force the 3D. She's going to push SP away, and while you're affirming for you and SP turns around and comes home to mama. Okay? That's how that works. Now, you're based on where you're at with your SP, you want to manifest your SP back in steps. So the main thing is, while you're affirming is thought distraction. That's all it is. It's to distract your thoughts and to keep your thoughts in check. Okay? But what pushes out even faster is what you've been naturally doing your entire life, and that is not affirming. That is inner conversations. The conversations you're having in your mind all day long, because you're having them regardless. We process 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So you're having several inner conversations, and usually your inner conversations are based on your current reality. What's everything you don't want. So, I mean, because you have to reverse engineer and say, okay, how did everything become everything? Was I affirming my entire life? No. I didn't even know what affirming was, right? Until I learned about manifestation. But you've been manifesting your entire life. So how? Through inner conversations. Why do things push out quickly? Usually the negative shit. Through inner conversations. That's how things push out. Over and over and over again. Is because you say something and you don't think about it again. And therefore, boom, manifest. Right? So we want to control the inner conversations you're having. So it's like as if you and SP were talking all the time and everything in your relationship was great. How the fuck would you say that? What would you be thinking about right now? All of you. What would you be thinking right now if you and SP were together? What kind of inner conversations would you be having? What would you be saying to your inner bestie? What would you be thinking about? That needs to be your inner conversations. Tyrese, everybody else, as if that's true for you, right? Because your subconscious mind takes you at your word. It doesn't know what's true for you and what's not true for you right now. It takes you at your word. So if you this is why inner conversations are naturally something that you're saying. So we need to hack into that and leverage and say, okay, if inner conversations are a natural conversation I'm having with myself, then I need to control my inner conversations. And so I'm going to leverage, because my subconscious mind does not know what's true and what's not true for me. It only knows what I tell myself. So let me go ahead and control that shit, leverage that, so it pushes out very fast. So if me and SP were together right now, what would I be saying? Well, that's inner conversations. Yeah, we're great. We're great. My God. Like, we just went on a date last night. Everything is amazing between us. Like, literally, we have the best relationship, right? What would you be saying? That's an inner conversation. That needs to be your inner conversations. And while you're affirming in steps. And no, your subconscious mind is not like, hold on, bitch. You're having a whole lot of inner conversations about being together, but you're saying that he's obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always calling and texting me. He's constantly spending time with me. He'll do anything to be with me right now. I thought you already get together. No, your subconscious mind does not have the ability to decide. It does not have an opinion. It takes you at your word. It takes you at your word. That's what manifests quickly. So control your inner conversations about how amazing you fucking guys are. We're great. We're literally great. We have the best relationship ever. You know, we talk all the fucking time. You know, he's constantly complimenting me. He is a girl. He cannot get enough of me. Yeah. That's how you get your SP. To conform. To conform. Baby. Okay, that's how you get them to conform. That's how you get your shit. And that's how you get it rather quickly. What up, Jackie? Is by controlling the inner conversations. Okay? Robert, I already answered your goddamn question. Why can you not manifest money? You're manifesting money or lack thereof right now. Right now. You're manifesting everything. There is not you can manifest people, but money? Nah, bruh. You gotta work hard for that shit. No, you don't. Why do you think they've done a study, why do you think there's that saying that rich people get richer and poor people get poorer? That's why, because it's their mentality. It's their mentality. Okay, this is why they also say that rich people can lose everything and gain it all back within a year. And they're like, because they have the tools and the technique. No, they fucking don't. They have the mentality that making money is easy. Making money is easy. That's what they believe. So therefore, making money is fucking easy. And for all you single ladies, if you're looking for somebody who is, if you're looking to manifest a new SP and you want to go for somebody who has a lot of money, then you got to go where they hang out. Somebody once told me that one time. And I was like, that's pretty fucking smart. Go sit at the bar where they're hanging out, where the wealthy hang out. So me and my mom, you lure me anywhere with a free meal. Okay. And we went to a bar. Well, we went to Ruth Chris and we were supposed to go to this thing, but we get there early and we grab a glass of wine at the bar. And so we went to go to this like retirement meeting. Yes, I go, and I'm the youngest person in the room, and I'm the one that asks amazing questions. I'm like, literally, I made a decision on a free dinner that I'm going to get cremated. I was like, I never thought about that, but that is fascinating. And I was like, and then my daughter is going to realize how much she absolutely loves me, because when I get cremated, she's going to get a slew of gifts arriving at her door. Yeah, because I don't want her to have to stay here because she has to go visit my grave. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be able to live her life and go wherever her life takes her, and then she's going to take my ass with her. So I'm going to be in an urn, but don't even trip, because my ashes are going to be in a beautiful statue. I'm going to put it in fucking jewelry for her. Like, oh, the whole bit. She's going to make my mom is batshit ass crazy. Here she goes, putting her ashes in. She would put it in a bracelet, a necklace, an anklet. What do you need? A ring and a statue. And then don't worry, you got the rest in an urn. Which, weirdly enough, how do you know if that's actually your loved one's ashes? You know what I'm saying? How do you know that? This is where my mind goes, okay? I'm weird like that. What up, Lindsay? One of your inner conversations is SP is always showing me affection, but he gave my mom a hug. Keep going, girl. Keep going. He's constantly showing me affection. Like, he cannot get enough of me. Shit. Like, he is constantly showing me affection. Yeah, tell yourself that. He will. He gave your mom a hug. Well, you're next. Yeah, because he give you more than a hug. That's why. No, I would not switch that inner conversation at all. Like, at all. No, keep going. Because that was told to me, and I was like, what the fuck's it got to do with me? I was like, no, he's constantly showing me affection. And I get a lot of affection. So, That's right, Kirsty. No spiraling all weekend long. Paul, what do you need help with? You can't just say help, please. You need. I would love to help you. What do you need help with? Zena, you want to manifest Luca. Okay. So I already talked about this, okay? But let's go down memory lane real quick because I get a lot of new people. And I need you guys, it is so important that you understand you caused the breakup. Because if you realize you caused the breakup, you can cause the makeup. And some of you guys need a friendly fucking reminder of that shit. So therefore, you don't doubt if you can manifest your SP back. You don't doubt if they're coming back. The doubt goes away. I told you guys this yesterday. The doubt completely goes away when you realize you caused the breakup. Okay, through your thoughts. So why would you doubt that you can do the opposite? That doesn't make any sense. It's called the law of opposites. Positive, negative. Up, down, hot, cold. Okay, that's how this works. Okay, so you met your SP and you were a different version of yourself, by the way. You were a secure version of yourself. You had confidence about yourself. You knew who you were. Okay, you knew you were hot as shit. Okay, you knew you were desired. You were living your best ass lives. You knew you had options. You were a very secure person within yourself, and then you met your SP. And you met your SP, and you were completely smitten. Such a Midwest term. And they were checking all the boxes. They were checking all the boxes. They were like, you're a perfect person. And so your relationship escalated quickly. They chased you. They pursued you. They were attracted to you. Right? And they were always calling and texting you. You guys were constantly spending time together. And then you got in a relationship. Okay? And everything was going great. Escalation. Then all of a sudden you had an argument. You had a disagreement. What? Thanks, Yessie. Ooh, how cool. You had a disagreement that turned into an argument. And usually it's because you can't shut the fuck up. Everyone's got to have the last word. Right? And so you had a disagreement turn into an argument, and then the arguing verbally ceases. But not for you. Not for you. It continues here. All you can do is think about everything that they fucking said, right? You totally skate everything you said, and all you can do is think about everything that they said. And you're bitching, bitching, bitching. I can't fucking believe what this motherfucker said this, he said that, and bitch, bitch, bitch. Argument continues in your mind. Okay. And then some of you will go back for round two. Like, I'm not done with you. I got more to say. Other ones will be like, bitch, you're not going to believe what he said to me. This, that, and the fucking third. Right now, you're telling everybody who will fucking listen to your ass about your argument. Right. And then it's water under the bridge. You guys move on from it. You eventually get over it. And then you move on from it. And your relationship is back on track. Then all of a sudden, you have another disagreement. And the disagreement turns into an argument and goes exactly like the last one did. And over the course of your relationship, you start to realize that your disagreements and arguments become a little bit more frequent. And at some point, you start to notice that they've changed. In fact, you're telling people, like, he's not the same person. She's not the same person that I knew, right? When we first met. She's different. They changed. They're not the same. Of course they're not. Because every time you had a disagreement, every time you had an argument and you continued that shit in here and you bitch, 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 bitch. I'll tell you in a second, baby eps. Bitch, 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 right? The reason why that happens is because, so you have selected a worse version of them over and over and over again. You're now seeing them in your mind as the person that they are every time you argue. And so that version of them starts to amplify. And so your relationship is on the decline, right? You start to notice because they're now that person and they're getting worse. And then towards the end of your relationship, and now you start to question everything. You're questioning your relationship. You're questioning how they feel about you. You're questioning if they're telling you the truth. Are they seeing someone else? Like you're questioning all the shit. Okay. And then you're even talking to your besties like, I don't even know does he still like me? I don't even know if he wants to be with me anymore. Like, is he going to break up with me? Like, I don't know. You know, you're completely uncertain about the trajectory of your relationship, and then the breakup. Sound familiar? Mm-hmm. And then now this is when it gets exciting. Because obviously you're not down for the breakup. You don't agree with it. So what do? force the 3D. I just need to talk to them. If they'll just give me 10 minutes, I just need to talk to them. If I can just talk to them and explain myself, then we'll be okay. We'll get back together. So let me blow their shit up. Let me call them 55,000 times. And if they don't answer that, then I'll go ahead and block my number because they just might not know that the private number is me. And then if they don't answer that, don't worry, because in the meantime, I'm sending them 55,000 text messages on top of that. And then, and begging and pleading and coming off of, chasing. Now I'm chasing them and I'm just trying to save my relationship. And then if they don't answer that shit, then maybe I'll show up at their job, show up at their house just to get them to talk to me. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to go ahead and go on their social media. And I'm going to start liking all their shit, trying to get their attention. Let me just go and look at all their stories. Let me stalk their social media, and then let me slide into their DMs there because maybe their phone's broken and they didn't get all my messages and phone calls. So I'll just slide into their DMs, and now I'm blocked. Now they want nothing to do with me because all you did was force the 3D. Right? Sound familiar? Well, that's what caused your breakup. Okay? Your thoughts. The version of them that you continue to select over and over and over again, not the one that you wanted. And so your thoughts cause the breakup. And 100% of the time, what they tell you in the breakup, you thought about. And that is why you caused the breakup. So if you caused the breakup, what in the fuck makes you think you caused the makeup? You can't cause the makeup. Now, this is why I say robotic affirming is nothing but thought distraction. Because and to keep your thoughts disciplined and in check. Because you did not walk around at the end of your relationship like, he's going to break up with me, 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 he's going to break up with me. Did you? No. Okay, and this is what they don't tell you in the law of assumption community. You didn't robotically affirm for your breakup. So what the fuck makes you think you have to do that for your makeup? You don't. Do you robotically affirm? Yes. Do I? Yes. And the only reason why I affirm is because it distracts my thoughts from wandering to the dark side, the shit you don't want. So it keeps your thoughts in check. Okay. But what you did do is bitch in your mind, complain in your mind, question in your mind. And that is what manifested your breakup. So on a priority spectrum here, think logically speaking, on a priority spectrum here, which one do you think is more powerful? Robotically affirming or inner conversations? Your inner conversations. Because it's what's been manifesting your entire life. Quickly. Because time is of the essence. I'm impatient. Okay? So when you robotically affirm, you have to create the repetition to get it into your subconscious mind. Right? Everything that you know how to do is based on repetition. You did it over and over and over again, and now you know how to do it automatically, right? So that's where robotic affirming comes in. But robotic affirming comes in because you got to create the assumption to get it in your subconscious mind. But your inner conversations, you don't have to repeat because they're a natural inner conversation that you have. You have hundreds of them all day long. All day long, you have inner conversations about all kinds of things in your life. And so because of that, it goes directly into your subconscious mind because it's something that you're saying naturally, which your subconscious mind assumes it's true because who the fuck talks about things in their mind that isn't true for them? That is where we leverage what we know about the subconscious mind and say, okay, cool, sick. So I'm going to control my inner conversations. I'm going to leverage what I know about that. And now I'm going to biohack and I'm going to control my inner conversations so that it shows up quickly. Because that's how I've manifested every fucking thing anyway. Okay, so for the person that asked how I manifested my SP back from no contact to living with me in 4 weeks, and we were in no contact for 7 months, okay? I don't go through my whole story anymore. So if you want to know my entire story, I just told you how I manifested my SP back, okay? And I'll tell you, there's 4 things I did. But if you want to know my entire story, it's on my YouTube channel. Okay, so the link is in my bio. Subscribe while you're there. Scroll right past all my lives. It's the same banner, so it's easily identifiable which one are my lives. And scroll right past all of them, and you'll see the video. It's like a 25, 30-minute video of how I manifested my SP back. And that tells you my entire story. I had all the circumstances. But the main things I did is, one, what I tell you guys to stop doing is hurting your own fucking feelings. Okay. So what I did, I said 4 things. I don't fucking know if it's 4 things. Let's find out. I created signs, right? Because who the fuck said 1111 is a fucking sign? Okay. I created signs, my own signs, but I not only created a sign, I gave it a meaning. Okay. So it's like every time I saw a butterfly, yeah, he's thinking about me. Every time I saw a falcon, he's thinking about me. If I saw 2, oh yeah, we're getting back together. We're definitely getting back together. Those are the signs that I had. I had a bunch of, like, everything was a fucking sign. I only assigned positive meaning to everything. Literally positive meaning to everything. Nothing has meaning until you give it a meaning. So I chose to give everything the meaning I wanted it to mean, not the meaning that I wanted to assume it was, which would be a negative meaning, right? So I wanted to protect my feelings. It was going to make me feel good. So I gave everything the meaning I wanted it to mean, which, by the way, every time I did that, I would get confirmation that was true because I gave that meaning. Okay. Because either way it goes, you're going to be right. So what do you want to be right about? The shit you want to be right about. So I'm only going to give everything I never gave anything. I didn't have to think about it. I literally just gave everything the meaning I wanted it to mean because it made me feel good first and foremost. And I would laugh because I would say it like in a confident way, but I would laugh like at certain things. And then I would affirm. I affirmed in steps, okay, to discipline my mind. So I had my affirming sessions. Like I affirmed all the time, only because I wanted to discipline my mind. But then I would throw random things out there. I would have inner conversations and I would say them in a way that would be natural and true for me. So I would throw random things out there, right? I literally would say things to myself and laugh about it. Literally to myself. I would literally laugh about it. But because of that, I lost all the questions, by the way. So if you asked a question, I didn't answer it, I'm going to give you one chance to drop that shit again. Okay. Because I lost them all. Thank you, Lisa with the butterfly. So that was the main thing that's all I did. That's all I did. That was 4 things. Yeah. 4 things. Man, see how quickly I did that math? That's literally all I did. Because that's all you do anyway. It's all you do anyway. And I did not focus on the time. I didn't know until I entered the actual manifestation community, because I've been teaching manifestation when it comes to weight loss for a long time. Because I lost over 100 pounds in 11 months, no diet, no exercise. Which is why I decided to reverse engineer this shit, because I spent 7 months of law of attraction crap. And I was like, no, there's something they're not saying. And so I was like, wait, if I can do all these things, knowing what I know about the subconscious mind. See, that's what makes me different than everybody else, is my background is the subconscious mind. Okay, the study of the mind. Most people in the law of assumption community have just watched a fucking shit ton of YouTube videos and are just parroting that information back. That's literally all they're doing. Okay, which is why they don't understand how things work. Okay, so that's when I decided to take what I know about the subconscious mind and reverse engineer. How the fuck did it become everything? And then that's when I was like, oh, nailed that shit, got it. I can do this. I did not focus on the time at all. At all. I had to go back and literally look at my first text message from my boyfriend. I literally had to go back and look at my first text message from my boyfriend and then look at the day we lived together to figure out how long it took, because I had no idea. I just did it. But I obsess over my shit. I was relentless. I didn't question anything. For what? If I had an emotional moment, I affirmed my ass right through the tears. Yeah, because one thought triggers the emotion. Numerous thoughts keep you in that emotion. That's what you have to remember. Okay, so it's like a thought triggers sadness and now you start to cry. But then it's the repeatedly negative thoughts that continue the emotion to keep going. But if you affirm through the tears, that emotion goes away real fast. You'll be amazed. It actually goes away real fast. I can't pour temps. I can call you tomorrow, but I have calls today and I have a hair appointment. But I can call you tomorrow. Okay, so that's what you have to realize, is it's all the negative thoughts. So I didn't question shit. I didn't focus on the time. I did not know no contact was a fucking term until I started watching other people's shit. And I was like, who the fuck wants to identify with no contact? I never did that. I mean, I wasn't over here like Delulu either, but I just didn't focus on the negative. I just did it. I didn't question shit. I just did it. And the reason why I didn't question shit is because I know how the subconscious mind works. So I didn't have to question shit. I was like, okay, this is how it works, period. I've done it in numerous other areas of my life. So this is no fucking different. So I'm going to just do it. That's it. That's all. Do. Don't question shit. I didn't doubt anything. I just kept doing it. How many days it took? I don't know. I just fucking kept doing it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to sit here and doubt and question and get all up in my fucking feelings about shit and be like, it's not working. The fuck? Why would you say that? Why would you tell yourself that? Because when you do that stupid shit, you are literally, you do understand that is an inner conversation. You do understand that. When you're telling yourself it's not working, I've been doing this for 3 days and still no movement. This, that, and the fucking third. I haven't talked, last time I talked to her was 2 years ago. Those are all inner conversations you're having, which creates more time because you're focused on the time. And so time expands. The only reason why you motherfuckers are in no contact in the 3D, because no contact is not a thing. You're always in contact with your SP. Every time you think about them, you're in contact with your SP. Every time you have an inner conversation about your SP, you're in contact with your SP. Thought transmission. Okay, so you're never not in contact. But the only reason why you're in no contact in the 3D is because all you have done is focused on, they don't want to talk to me. I'm blocked on everything. They're not talking to me. It's been 3 days since we talked. It's been 7 days since we've talked. It's been 14 days since we've talked. It's been 21 days since we talked. Like, you guys know exactly the last day you talked, which is bizarre, to be frank. The only reason why I know when we broke up is because it was the day after my birthday. So unless it's a significant day for you, you guys know that shit like the back of your hand. You know the last day you talked too. And it's like, you can't do that. You gotta drop that shit. Like, when's the last time you talked? 5 minutes ago. Yeah, we talk all the time. That's not a lie. So you guys are always like, well, how do you believe? That's not a lie. You're not lying to yourself. This is not a delusional fucking thing. Which is why I hate in the manifestation community, they're always like, just be delusional. Be delusional about fucking what? I don't need to be delusional because they said certain things to me. So I'm recalling conversations that we've had. I'm recalling things that they've actually told me out of their fucking mouth. So what am I being delusional about? I'm telling myself we talk all the time. That's not a delusion either because we do talk all the time. So what the fuck am I being delusional? I don't need to be delusional at all. No, these are facts. Stop focusing on the time. The fuck, these stupid ass small ass arrows. The only reason why you guys hurt is because you're not accepting responsibility. That's why. You're being a victim in your own reality. Yes, I'm not negating their actions, okay? The things that they said, but they only did that because all they can do is confirm what the fuck you're thinking about. All they can do is show up to you how you see them, how you describe them. There's no other option. There's no other option. There's no other option. I have seen my boyfriend show up to me and somebody else completely different. To the fact where he always used to tell me, like, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. Of course it's not who he is to me. But he would show up to me and ex-gutter trash, very different. Completely different. I didn't even recognize him. I was like, who the fuck is that? Because that's not my perfect boyfriend. That's not how I saw him. Ever. I didn't even recognize that version of him. He didn't even recognize that version of himself. That's right, Maggie. He did. Yeah. He told you everything that you knew and had been saying. Yeah. That's what they do. Their only job is to confirm and to show up how you see them. So if you see them as an avoidance, well, do you think they're going to contact you? No. If you see them as an asshole, rude, disrespectful, how do you think they're going to talk to you? Exactly that way. Which is why if you look at your SP and you say, okay, how is he showing up? Like, don't take my word for it, okay? Like, be like, okay, how's he showing up to me at the end of our relationship? Now, how does he show up to his friends? Very different. Now, how does he show up to, this is where you guys have a problem. Now, how does he show up to each one of his family members? Very different too. Why? Because they must show up in everybody's reality based on their assumptions of them. Which is why they show up to different people very differently. They act around you very differently than they act around other people in their lives, because the other people in their lives don't describe him and see your SP the way you do. Negatively. Which is why oftentimes you'll see, I would say they're family, but no, they show up to each one of their family members based on each one of their family members' assumption of them. Which is why they get along with some family members and don't get along with others. Which is why you'll see two people and let's say you have a coworker, right? And you could be who's a raging bitch, right? And you could be like, you could talk to another coworker and she's such a fucking bitch. And your other coworker be like, what are you talking about? Like, she's nice to me. Because both of you have a different assumption of that person. So to you, she's a bitch. She doesn't have a choice. You can do all the things. You can wine and dine her. You can do her entire fucking job. She's still going to be a bitch at the end of the day. And she shows up to the other coworker like a peachy king jelly bean, because that's how she sees her. Just take a look. Take a look at the people in your lives, right? This isn't hypothetically speaking. This isn't hypothetically speaking. This is facts. All you have to do is take a look at your reality. Take a look at the people in that shit. That's right, Danielle. You'll realize that the more you assign signs, the more you start to see your signs. And the reason for that is, spoiler alert, the reason you will start to see your signs more is because when you pick a sign, several signs, to me, everything's a sign, right? Every time I see his fucking car, his model of car, oh yeah, it's because he's coming to see me. Or he's thinking about me, right? Doesn't matter. Every time I see Taco Bell, that motherfucker is thinking about me. Whatever you want. It's just Starbucks if you got a shit ton of them like we do. Okay. You can do signs, but when you assign a meaning to something, right? You choose a sign, and then the sign means nothing until you give it a meaning. And then you give it a meaning, and the reason why you will start to see more of them is because now you have activated your RAS in your subconscious mind, your reticular activator system. So now it is constantly scanning your surroundings, looking for more of that. So they have been there the entire time, but now you are consciously aware of it. That's why that happens. But this is where I told you guys, where can we leverage? Where can we find, you can find the leverage in everything. So it's like, okay, well, then where can I leverage this? So if thought transmission is real, which it is, and if I control his thoughts when it comes to me, then If I can assign signs and give them a meaning, why can't I give him signs with a meaning? Yeah. So I'm going to now start assigning him signs and give him the meaning of those signs. So yes, every time he goes on, whatever platform his preferred, every time he's on WhatsApp, all he does is think about me. He's only on WhatsApp to see if I'm online. Yep. Because all he does is think about me every time he goes on that platform. Tell yourself that shit. If they're a big Facebook person, be like, every time he goes on Facebook, all he does is think about me. Give him signs. Give him a meaning to those signs. Because then, every time he goes on fucking Facebook, he's going to think about you. Because you said so. Leverage. Thought transmission. Okay? We got to stop thinking so narrow-minded around here. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop thinking so narrow. We got to stop thinking so narrow-minded and start expanding and finding the leverage and everything and saying, okay, thought transmission is real. So I'm going to transfer only the thoughts that are going to benefit me to my SP. So bitching about him, complaining about him, focusing on the current situation all the time, well, that ain't the vibe. Why would I want to transfer those thoughts to my SP? All the doubt, all the no contact, all that shit. Why being blocked? Why in the fuck would I want that shit going to my SP? No. And that's how you have to look at it. Because maybe, just maybe, if you started looking at it that way, you'd control yourself. Because you'd be like, fuck that, no. Thank you, Danielle. Yes, I have a hard stop in an hour. Because just maybe if you thought that every thought I have when it comes to my SP or my current situation when it comes to my SP or all the doubts that I'm having and all the questioning I'm doing, just maybe if I realize and think about the fact that that's being sent to my SP, because remember, they get flipped. So it's now his idea, right? So it's like, we haven't spoken in 8 days. Well, now he's like, I don't want to talk to her. What the fuck? Why would you? That's why I say you could affirm for contact till you're blue in the goddamn fucking face. But if you keep acknowledging no contact, care to guess which one's going to win? No contact. Because that's your current reality. That's your current assumption. Okay? And it's your current assumption because it's what you know, because it's in your reality right now. So that's why you must tell yourself something fucking different. And stop acknowledging no contact, no movement. Stop doing that. Do you know how many times my team has to go in the WhatsApp group and remind you guys all the time that there's always movement? And the only reason why they're saying that shit is because you keep acknowledging no movement. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? How can you expect to get movement or want movement if you keep acknowledging the opposite? That's fucking stupid. That is stupid. So you need to stop acknowledging no movement, no contact, because it's been 8 days since we talked. It's been 5 days. It's been 4 months. It's been 20 years. You need to stop acknowledging that shit. Because the more you keep acknowledging it, that's what you already know. That's your current assumption. So while you're robotically affirming, this is still in place. This is going to win because it's already an assumption. Which is why I tell you guys, you need to start controlling your thoughts. Because the more you have, because how are assumptions created? How are assumptions created? By repeatedly telling yourself something. Not word for word verbatim, but completely telling yourself something, right? How does everything in your life run off of patterns? How do we create a pattern, right? How do we, through repetition, repeatedly telling yourself something. So the more you keep telling yourself no contact, no contact, you are creating that assumption, which holds it right in place, which means that you have to now repeatedly tell yourself the opposite to override that assumption that's already in place. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop. This is your problem. This is your problem. Is you think that you're helping yourself. You're not. You're not protecting your feelings by identifying no contact and no movement. You're hurting them by identifying with no contact, no movement, by justifying why you haven't heard from them. No, fuck that. No, there's no excuse. There's no justification. You need to stop that and discipline yourself and repeatedly tell yourself the opposite. Stop identifying with what's in your reality now, especially if you want it to change. I don't like the people that tell you that you don't need to create repetition. Then that tells me everything. Anyone that says that shit, click the fuck off their video because they clearly don't understand how their entire life is curated. They didn't get up and walk because they just decided as a child that they were going to walk. Did they? No. They had to learn to walk. And the way they did that is through repetition. The only reason why you know your name is because it was repeatedly told to you. The only reason why you know how to swim is because you got your ass in the pool and repeatedly tried to swim. The only reason why you know how to talk is because you repeatedly tried to talk. The only reason why you know how to write is because you repeatedly tried to write. The only reason why you know how to do math is because you repeatedly did math. The only reason you know how to type is because you repeatedly typed. They're stupid as fuck when they tell you that you don't need the repetition. The fuck are you talking about? The only reason why you're on live right now is because, and talking to me is because you repeatedly tried to talk, bitch. So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's how you have to look at it. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Everything is repetition. And if they tell you it's not, they're fucking lying to themselves. And they need an education. Because the only way you know how to read is because you repeatedly try to read. Right? If you speak another language, well, care to guess how you learned that language? You didn't just decide. No. You repeatedly spoke in that language. Duh. How stupid do they fucking sound when they tell you that dumb shit? I'd go like, oh, okay, cool, sick. And when somebody, why do you think when somebody gets a brain problem, right? Like something happens to their brain, right? And they have to, what do they have to learn how to do all over again? Learn how to walk, learn how to talk, learn how to eat, right? Pick up food. All that shit. Because they repeatedly did it. I hear that shit all the time. I think that shit is fucking hilarious. Because I'm like, this shit is fucking, that shit just sounds fucking unintelligent and stupid. Unintelligent and stupid. And they clearly don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Repetition. Thanks, Pax Dior. That's what you have to remember. Look at that. Snaps for Maggie. Her SP finally texted her last night and they talked for 4 hours. After, let this inspire you. Maggie's SP finally texted her last night and they talked for 4 hours. I don't know what the fuck you talk about for 4 hours, but they talked for 4 hours. After 5+ months of being blocked. So what's your problem? I'm telling you. Like, you guys see this shit, okay? I don't make this shit up. Why do you think I go live? Because don't take my word for it, right? Look at other people's movement. They're all dealing with your same fucking circumstance, but I'm blocked. So fucking what? If you persist, I need you to really get that shit in your fucking brain. If you fucking persist and you don't quit, the result is inevitable. It is inevitable. So you're spending all this wasted time questioning, doubting, worrying, checking, reacting, all this stupid shit, when if you would just persist, the result is inevitable. So why you feel hopeless is fucking stupid. You're wasting time. You are wasting time. Every time you want to doubt, question, worry, feel hopeless, there's no movement. Wah, 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 wah. Every time you want to fucking whine like a little bratty child, if you would just focus and just persist, no matter what, I tell you, you'll get your manifestation. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. So do you want to speed it up? Because the way you speed it up is by doing exactly what I just told you to stop doing. Does that make sense? By stop doubting, stop saying the opposite, stop worrying, stop whining like a bratty fucking child, stop acknowledging no contact, no movement, stop acknowledging all that shit. Tell yourself something different, persist forward no matter what, discipline yourself, stop crying like a baby when you can spend the same amount of effort focusing on what you want. And you can sleep very well at night and go about your day very well, knowing that the result, let me tell you, the result is I will get back with my SP. Period. That's all I need to know is I'm going to persist. This is working all the time. I'm not going to focus on the shit that's not serving me a benefit, like no movement, no contact, and all that shit. Nope. I'm going to speed this up, put the gas on instead of the brake. I'm going to put that pedal to the metal, bitch. Yeah. And this is a race to the finish line. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be the turtle. I'm going to be the hare. Which that's the fucking biggest lie in history. That book is the worst false programming in the world. But anyway, be the hare, not the turtle. And run to the finish line. And the way you'll do that is by stopping all the shit you're doing now. And live in the knowing. You guys are like, how do you live in the knowing? What do you want me to tell you? How hard is it to be like, no, this is actually, I mean, you see it every fucking day. You see it every day here. And yet in here, you're like, well, how do you know? How do you expect? I don't know. Why don't you just look at the comments, get inspired, and be like, oh, fuck yeah. Maggie, if you can go put that shit in these success stories on WhatsApp, that'd be amazing, by the way. Just know. This is how it works. This is how it works. So, honey, you may as well get ready to come home. Get ready to come home, baby. Because you're on your way home anyway. Because I'm not giving up. I'm persisting. It only takes one person to save a relationship. And so I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Because this is how it works, and because he's coming, because I am going to get my SP back. It's inevitable. The conclusion is inevitable. The question you need to ask yourself is, do I want to get my SP back, now? Or do I want it to take a while? Because either way it goes, if you don't quit, and you persist, you will get your SP back. There's no question about it. Okay? But the timing is entirely up to when you want to get a grip. What's your pleasure? I'm impatient. So I refuse to go against what doesn't serve me. Or go against what I want. That's what I meant. I refuse. And look, they talked for 4 hours. So that's why they talked for 4 hours, because he told her literally everything she knew and had been saying. So, what are you questioning? I'm going to piece those two together. Yeah, I'm going to piece those two together. So, what are you questioning? Maggie's proof in the pudding, bitch. Mm-hmm. Do you know how many people have to tell you that their affirmations and their inner conversations are being parroted back to them by their SPs for you to believe that shit? You think we have nothing but time and we went ahead and created 500 fucking WhatsApp phone numbers and engage in all of them and just pretend to be other people? No, these are real people. Real fucking people. With real testimonials. With real results. And blah, what the fuck are you talking about? There's always one. There's always one. Okay? That's what you have to realize, is she detached from the outcome. I'm sure he is a different person but in a negative voice. So when, Bonalita, are you going to start seeing him different in a positive way? When are you going to start seeing him in a positive way? Okay? You need to realize that. Okay? I tell you guys, the way you drop the resistance is to detach from the outcome. And the only way you're going to do that is by knowing how this plays out. Me and SP together. Duh. That's all I need to know. So I'm going to play my part. Blah. You. What are you, 5? Blah. What are you, 5? You're literally like, mine are pretty bad too. He yelled at me. When Maggie says her circumstances were awful, like some of the worst, and your response is, mine are pretty bad. He yelled at me. I'm sorry. Snaps to TP. You're gonna love the WhatsApp group, bitch. I think that's hilarious. Oh my God. That shit's fucking funny. And what are you waking up in panic attacks for? What are you waking up with panic attacks for? Stop. Okay, stop. Y'all need to stop with that shit. Instead, you should be waking up and being like, today's going to be a great day. What's the worst that could happen if you did that? You have a fucking great day? You know the first 5 minutes when you wake up sets a tone for your day. This is why when people wake up angry, they tend to be raging bitches all fucking day with an attitude. Because that's how they woke up. Why do that to yourself when you could wake up and fucking smile and be like, today's going to be a great ass day. What would happen if you did that? You might just have a fucking good day. Oh, man. But, Maggie, you're going to keep going. Okay? You need to persist forward because now that you're back in contact, you must break the patterns. You must break the patterns of the past. Okay? So, anytime anything slightly resembles, because remember, hot behavior is very common at first, right? Bits and pieces of old version, bits and pieces of new version. But Bodalita, pay attention. But you must persist forward with new version only. And if a pattern comes up where you find yourself thinking they've done this before, something that slightly, other than the favorable shit, of course, but if something unfavorable comes up that happened in past relationship, break the pattern. Break the pattern. Tell yourself something different. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. See? That's what Maggie said. I just followed her advice. Oh, what a concept. What a concept. To follow my advice. Throw Maggie in the WhatsApp community. I'm proud of her. My gift to you, bitch. That's all you have to do. You understand I don't come on here every fucking day to talk to myself, right? I'm already with my boyfriend. Okay? I already have my boyfriend back. We're doing amazing. I don't come on here to fucking talk to myself. Because I could be spending this time having inner conversations. But instead, I'm talking to you. So get a grip. Get a grip. Thanks, Danielle, girlfriend. So you guys need to understand that shit. Okay? All right. Because it's not difficult. It's not difficult if you just do what the fuck I say. I know what I'm talking about. I can't speak on behalf of the other bullshit creators out there, but I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I've done it. So I'm here to help you do it. So I'm here to help you get a fucking grip, too. Okay? Okay. Now, of course, Brandy, I know. They just decide shit sounds fucking stupid. Just decide. Live in the end. Step into the void. Lisa, get a grip. Get a grip. Okay. Yeah, tail feather. I mean, persist regardless. Persist. Persist. Don't hear anything another option. A thought comes in, flip the thought. Persist forward. Persist forward. Persist forward. Over and over and over again, no matter what you see, no matter what you're told. No, I don't believe that shit. Okay, SP says something unfavorable to you if you're in contact with your SP. I don't believe that shit. Who the fuck's he talking to? It ain't me. I don't believe that shit. Here's what I choose to believe instead. Just don't verbalize like Taylor does sometimes. She says one time her boyfriend was telling her something and she was like, and he said something and she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not listening to anything that I don't want to hear. Oh, Cece. I love this for you. Snaps for Cece. Leverage that. Leverage your SP's friends. Okay? That's what you're going to do right now, Cece. You're going to leverage your SP's friends. Like, absolutely. My SP, whatever. My SP, absolutely. His friends do nothing but talk about me to my SP. They can't stop trying to get us to meet up. Mm-hmm. I love it for you. And he's, of course, going to say yes. He's happy to oblige. But the only reason why he's saying yes is because he wants to see you. Excuse my growling belly. Mm-hmm. All right, so get your photos out, okay? Because we're on a short time crunch here today. Okay? We're going to skip all the stuff because I've already told you how many fucking times I have to tell you to become the secure, confident version of yourself. Okay? You should all be working on yourself. This has always been about you. It's not about your SPs. This is less about your SPs and about you and how you see yourself. Because how you see yourself is how they see you. It's how people see you. How do you want people to see you? How do you want your SP to see you? You need to be the version of yourself that you were when you met your SP. Confident, secure within yourself. Do you want to be with your SP? Yes. Do you need to be with your SP to survive? No. No. Because that means that you have them on the pedestal. If you need to be with your SP, they're on that pedestal. So, no, I don't need to be with my SP. I want to be with my SP, yes, but I don't need to be with my SP. I'm Gucci. I'm good. Everything in my life is great. I also always get what I want, though, so there's that part. Okay? So, you know that you need to become that person, that version of yourself again, the confident, secure version of yourself that knows you can have whoever you want, that you've got options. Okay? Now, you're also going to see your SP. You also need to start seeing the version of your SP that does all the things for you. You know all this, okay? All the things that he does, all the things for you. Shows up how you want him to show up. Love bombs the shit out of you every day of your fucking life. You know, worships the ground that you walk on. Literally loves to spoil you. Is constantly buying you gifts. Always buying you flowers. All that shit. Okay? And you need to see that version of your SP. The one that you didn't question anything. Okay? And you also need to fucking have this shit on. There's that part. Okay? You need to straighten your crown. A lot of you need to straighten your fucking crowns. And if you're new here, you're going to put on your crown. Okay, I go through extensively through the photo method, but since we're on a time crunch right now, we're going to just run through this shit real quick. Okay, so you need to put on your crowns because queens and kings don't question shit. They do. And when they do, they expect it to be done. They don't question it. They don't doubt it. They don't worry. They don't check. They don't do any of that shit because they know who the fuck they are. They're the queen. They're the king. And what I say goes. And that's all I need to know. That is all I need to know. So straighten up your crown, bitches. And understand that your job isn't to question a goddamn thing. Your job is not to doubt anything. And know that if you'll persist forward, the result is inevitable. You and SP together forever. Okay? All right. Now, let's get a grip. Okay? If you're in no contact with your SP or you're in contact, but it is not consistent contact, you're going to tell them to contact you. Say it with some backbone. Say it with some authority, some command. Okay? Some assurity. It's time that you guys start saying things with confidence. Okay? It's one of the things you can do. And remember, tonality and physiology is 93% of total communication. More than 40% of total communication is tonality. So get a grip and speak in a tone that is confident. So if you're alone, say it out loud. Say it with a little bit of backbone. If you're not alone, say it in your mind so you don't look like a complete wacko, okay? And you're going to look at their photo right now and you're going to tell them to contact you. You can say contacting, calling, texting, don't matter. You're going to say, you are contacting me right now. You are literally contacting me right now. You are going to contact me right now. You're going to contact me right now. You are contacting me right now. Switch it up. You know what I'm saying? You can say, like, that's what I want you to do. I want you to say it in a bunch of different ways. Like, don't overthink it, okay? But you can say it a bunch of the same way, but be like, you're contacting me right now. You absolutely know you want to fucking contact me right now. You know you're contacting me right now. You cannot stop contacting me right now because all you can do is think about me. So you are literally contacting me right now. See what I'm saying? Okay. If you are in consistent contact, then you're going to move to the next step. You can either say you're contacting me right now or you're coming to see me today. You are literally coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today because you know you want to come see me today. You cannot stand to be away from me. You're definitely coming to see me today. All you can think about is coming to see me today. All you can think about is contacting me today. Right now. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, if you are in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationship, marriage ship, any of that shit, you can say you are coming to see me today. You're contacting me right now. You are, or you can have fun with it. And you can say, you are literally buying me flowers tonight. You're bringing me dinner tonight. You know you want to bring me dinner tonight. You absolutely can't stand being away from me. So you're absolutely going to come and give me a massage tonight. You're giving me sexy time tonight. You're going to give me a massage tonight. You're going to rub my feet tonight. Whatever the fuck you want from them. You're going to tell yourself that. Okay? You're going to tell them that to their photo. All right? I'm going to pause this live so I can go run to the ladies' room. So get busy. Give your commands. Now, do it with some backbone. Switch it up. Have a whole ass conversation with them where you are telling them all about how they cannot stand not talking to you. You know you want to talk to me so bad right now. You literally know that you're contacting me right now because you know that you have so much to tell me. You cannot stop thinking about me, that you are absolutely contacting me right now. You know you cannot stop contacting me right now because I'm all you ever think about. You're totally contacting me right now, honey bunny. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little chuckle in there, a little confidence, right? Because it's a natural inner conversation that you are now going to have to your SP's photo, all about contacting, coming to see you, doing whatever you want them to do. Do it now. If you're no contact or minimal contact, so you're going to stick with the contact. But it's all about telling them how much they cannot stand not talking to you. And that they're contacting you literally right now, honey. Oh, man, you know you want to contact me so badly right now. Get what I'm putting down? Do you get what I'm putting down? Okay, get busy. Get busy. Give your commands right now and expect them to contact you. And stick around because I'm going to, continue to give you amazing value. Sorry, I had to go and adjust my slow cooker on my crock pot because I just realized right now I have it on high. But I ain't trying to eat that shit in 4 hours. I had to go turn it down to low, slow and low. You know what I mean? So, and I tasted the broth and it's amazing. Amazing. I have to thicken it up, but I tasted the broth. I put au jus in my pot roast, just so you know, in case you guys gave two shits. And I'm going to put brown gravy in it too. Yes. But I don't have any, so there's that part. Oh, come on, puzzle piece. Let's go. Let's get a move on it. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Nailed it. All right, now you're going to relax, breathe. Breathe. And know that they're contacting you right now. Because they can't stop thinking about you. They literally cannot stop thinking about you. Everything that they do, no matter where they go, no matter who they're with, they literally can't get you off their mind. They can't. They can't even sleep without thinking about you. Yep. They're thinking about you all the time. They're going down photo memory lane. Care to guess what they're doing to your photos? I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay. Do you need confirmation? Allow me to give you the confirmation of what they're doing to your photos right now. All right. So, obviously, as you guys know, I manifested my boyfriend. I just stopped calling him SP to you guys, but I say SP so many damn times on here. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. So I'm here to help you do the same. If you're interested in having me manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get your shit right, because it is a superpower of mine. I let you guys talk because I listen to language. I listen to the things that you say, and then I help you, and then I know exactly what the problem is. So we fix the problem and your SP starts to conform. You start to get what you want. Okay? That's what this is about. So all links are in my bio or description below. Okay. We have a WhatsApp community. We're going to rewrite your SP story. That's fire and very important. Bundalita on how you see your SPs and how you expect them to show up for you. And we're also going to create you a custom SP song that's going to play at your goddamn fucking wedding. And yes, the SP songs can be in whatever language you speak in. Okay. So you can understand them. They'll be in whatever language you want, and you can also have a duet. That's when I was listening to you yesterday. It was amazing. It was amazing. There you go, Dana. She says, I no longer call your live a show. It's a no. That's right. It's the no. Okay? So you guys need to realize that, okay? So I'm here to help you. Okay, I'm here to help you because you're not a number to me. You're an actual person to me, and I actually give a shit. I do. I cry for you guys sometimes. Okay, I will jump on calls because I care about you. I do, and I want nothing more than to have a 100. My goal is to have a 100% success rate. Everyone gets their SPs back. I have a shit ton of signs that I've created because if I can create signs for me and my boyfriend, then why can't I create signs for you and your SPs? So, I don't need to have signs, for me and my boyfriend anymore, but that's where, I've curated signs in my own reality that mean that your SPs are contacting you. You're getting back together. You know what I'm saying? Especially for my clients, they take the top of the list. So there's that part. And yes, you should be listening to the song like you would listen to a song. I listen to my song all the time. Well, I'm still trying to get them to give me my song. But my anthem all the time. Okay? And yes, the June challenge for the entire month of June is for you to throw in there your inner conversations. That's right. That's right. That's right, bitch. Because these squirrels be on fleek around here. I've already fed them 6 walnuts today because I give them Premier. I have the Premier nut game around here. Okay, so June's challenge is I'm literally living my dream life right now. Everything in my life is perfect. I'm literally living my dream life right now. Everything in my life is fucking perfect. I'm literally living my dream life right now. Tell yourself that. So therefore, everything in your life is fucking perfect. I always get what I want. Everything always goes my way. This is all working out even better than I expected. I always get what I want. Everything always goes my way. This is all working out better than I expected. These are all umbrella affirmations, but apply to your SP. So, you always get what you want, because in life, don't you want to always get what you want? Don't you always want things to go your way? You can tell yourself whatever you want. Okay. There's no limit to what you can tell yourself. You can literally tell yourself that your negative thoughts don't manifest. Like my negative thoughts don't ever manifest. Only my positive thoughts manifest. Only my positive thoughts manifest. You can tell yourself that. But remember, the assumption has to be created before that becomes true for you. Okay. So don't go all fucking rogue and shit. Because you said it one time. You know what I mean? But also throw things out there. Throw random things out there. This is why inner conversations are important, because you're having them about random shit all the time. So throw random things out there. Just random things. Every day. I want you to just throw something random out there. Say it in a tonality and throw it out there. Just throw it out there. Thanks, Shantae, girlfriend. It was good talking to you, bitch. She's the sweetest lady in the world. By the way, Shantae is the sweetest woman in the world. Okay. Cece, today SP said, who's not together? I don't know what you're talking about. No, of course you're together. That's right. Of course we're absolutely together. I know. What do you want to know? I absolutely know we're fucking together. That's like all I need to know is we're absolutely together. He can't get enough of my ass. He literally can't get enough of my ass. Yeah, he thinks I am fucking perfect. I'm everything he's ever wanted and more. Who the fuck? What? I know. My boyfriend watches soccer too. Who the fuck watches that shit? Who in the hell watches that shit? I think soccer is the most boring sport in the world. But they be watching that shit, and the games be on all day long. All day long. So guess what? If your SP watches soccer, yeah, every time he watches soccer, yeah, all he's doing is thinking about me. Literally, he can't even concentrate on the game because he can't stop thinking about me. I'm just saying. Every time he breathes, he thinks about me. You guys have to have fun with it, okay? You guys have to have fun with it. If they piss you off, what if I read? If they piss you off, I told you. If they piss you off, or you get annoyed or irritated with them, right? Leverage that emotion. But if at the end of the day, they're pissing you off, then you don't need to verbalize to them. You internalize. Okay? So you can be like, ooh, I really got to go to the bathroom. I'll call you back. and then what do? Take a little happy ass out the room, off the phone, or if you're not in contact in the 3D, then you cuss their ass out if you want. Cuss them out. Let it ride. I know. But then again, why do we call it a hamburger? Because there's no ham in the burger. Only America wanted to come up with some stupid fucking name like Freedom Fries. What the fuck is a Freedom Fry? I was like, we could just stick with French fry. How about we don't get petty, okay? Call them Freedom Fries. The fuck? I'm not going to ever call them a Freedom Fry. But anyway. Oh yeah. Cuss their whole ass out if you need to yourself. And then when you're done, pick yourself back up and be like, He's great. We're great. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship, right? Flip that shit. But at least let it out, okay? And no harm done. This is where we leverage the delay. We leverage the delay because you have time to get your shit right. So you can do something and then just flip it. That's why there's a delay, for your benefit. Because if every thought we had immediately manifest, we'd be in some fucking shit, wouldn't we? Yes, we would. Yes, we would. Oh, Nadine, what are you saying now, bitch? So knowing it's going to happen one day is enough. I mean, with wavering sometimes it can still manifest. Yes. Yes. Okay. Mima is the quintessential of that. A lot of people are. Okay. Wavering, expecting yourself to never waver is unrealistic, but you need to flip it when it comes up. Okay. You need to flip that shit. So, saying it's going to happen one day. No, it's happening now, right now. Okay. Today, right now, there is no future. Remember that. So one day is in the future. Okay. But just knowing that it's happening, right? You just need to know that it's happening. And when you know that it's happening, it fucking happens. I love you, Tail Feather. That's right. That's right, Kate. Okay. And that's what you have to remember. Okay. That's what you have to remember is it's inevitable. I'm going to do what Jen said. Very simple shit. Control my inner conversations. Control what I'm fucking telling myself. Flip the shit if it doesn't benefit me. I'm going to say, no, I don't believe that. And then flip it to what you want to believe instead. Okay? Because again, your subconscious mind takes you at your word. Okay? And it also pushes out what you know and what you believe too, right? So we want to tell ourselves that we don't believe that. No. Subconscious mind, reject. Okay? Because you leverage what you know about the subconscious mind. No, reject. Reject, reject, reject. You can tell yourself anything. You can say, I don't believe that, or you can say, no, reject. This is what I want to believe instead, right? You don't tell yourself that, but it's enter in affirmation. Enter in, I don't believe that. Enter in affirmation. Enter in inner conversation for what it is that you expect instead. Instead, you guys should be walking around like, okay. So when you have these inner conversations about contact, right? It should all be like, this motherfucker, I know he cannot stand not talking to me, like literally cannot stand it. Okay. His heart hurts every second we don't speak. He cannot stand anymore. He has to contact me because he now knows. What do you want your SP to know? He now knows that he wants to be with me. He now knows that I'm the only one that he makes him happy, and they cannot stand to be away from me. They know this shit for a fact now. Like they literally, you need to clear their mind. And the way you clear their mind is by getting clear in your mind and clarifying their mind for them. Of course, snaps for Rhea. That's right. He just texted her. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Now, Rhea, get a fucking grip. Okay? So you need to stay consistent, right? You need to stay consistent. Like, all you need to do, Rhea, is tell yourself that you're great. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. And he will confirm boyfriend, best relationship. They are going to be chunky ass fucking squirrels. I do. I have pet squirrels. Mm-hmm. Oh. Just saw a butterfly. Excuse me. But I always remind myself at the meeting every time I see the butterfly. Every time I see the butterfly. Okay? You need to know this. Okay? You need to know that you're the operant fucking power. I am the operant goddamn power, and I'm going to get what I want, and I'm going to get it when I want it. Stacey, tell your boyfriend to stop being a fucking traitor. Tell your boyfriend to stop being a traitor and be like, excuse me, bitch, you live in the States. It's called TV USA. Hello. I don't even watch that shit. But so it's kind of like baseball. I think baseball is the most boring sport on the planet. The only reason why I go is for the hype crowd and for the helmet nachos. Yep, I go for the helmet nachos. Do I keep the helmet? No, because why do I need 55 helmets? But I go for the helmet nachos. Mm-hmm. Who gets a fucking hot dog? I'm not paying $5 for a fucking hot dog that I can go buy a whole pack for that. So I'm at least going to feel like I'm getting my money's worth. Now they have all kinds of gourmet food at the fucking baseball stadium, but it's the most boring sport in the world. So I methodically pick when I go because I pick, and I will not stand on the I will not sit in the nosebleed section because I'm afraid I'm going to fall down the stairs because they're so fucking narrow. But I methodically pick based on what they're giving away at the game. So I only go for like tote bag day, cooler day, shit like that. And I go for the helmet nachos. But since I don't like baseball, I'm like, well, I may as well go for my home team, the Anaheim Angels. And no, I will not call them the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. That is the stupidest name in the planet because Anaheim is not even in LA County. So why in the fuck would we call them the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim? They're in Anaheim, Orange County, not in LA. We're a different breed in California. Yeah. Take a walk inside my mind. I love that name actually. How you want to be more obsessed? Yes, tell yourself like he's fucking obsessed with me. This man is literally so obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. And he shows me every day how obsessed with me he is. He literally shows me every day how obsessed with me he is. That man cannot get a fucking enough of me. Yeah. Okay, he shows me how much he cares about me all the time. Okay. Yes, definitely. And that's where most of you guys, okay. So you guys need to learn this. Shut the fuck up goes all directions, right? Like, shut the fuck up. Meaning, I don't need to vocalize shit to my SP because I'll just change it in my mind. I don't care what he's fucking saying to me. I'll just change it in my mind. And then the second thing that I'm going to do as well is shut the fuck up also means shut the fuck up in my thoughts, in my inner conversations that are negative. I need to learn to shut the fuck up. Okay? Take a walk inside my mind. You're saying, how do you deal with the imposter feeling? You don't have to worry about it. That doesn't mean shit. Whatever you tell yourself is exactly what it means. Okay? Because you have to realize, like, people get rich. Why? Were they rich? No. Imposter syndrome, I don't even understand why that's a bad thing. You have to. You have to. Okay? Because they weren't rich, so they had to believe they were rich. So they had to step into the identity of being rich. So imposter syndrome is exactly what they had to do. Although it now has a negative connotation. There's a gang of shit that has a negative ass connotation. And I don't even understand. I do not even understand why everything is being looked at in a negative way. Yeah, he's constantly taking me on dates. Like literally, he is so obsessed with me. He is so obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always showing me affection. He's constantly telling me everything that I want to hear. And he always takes me on dates. He literally is always planning dates with me, right? He initiates everything with me. Okay? Tell yourself that. Take a walk in my mind. Just Julie. I love how she says that because I know exactly who she is when she says that. I am ChatGPT girl. I'm doing amazing. How the fuck are you, bitch? How in the hell are you? Let's start there. Okay. Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Chris. That's because he's showing you how much he cares about you. So you're going to leverage that. I can imagine. I'd be like, whoa. Oh boy. Anyway, I have to jet. It's weird doing only 2 hours, right? I feel like the 2 hours went by so fucking fast. It went by so fast. And I miss you guys. Okay. I am not going live tomorrow. I do go live typically every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. Good. Make a screenshot of that shit. Right? What did he say? Take a walk in my mind said, my visual SP tip worked. So yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. I always go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of the U. So while you're there, subscribe, watch them, implement them, do what I tell you to do, and you will get what I tell you you're going to get. SP together. It is inevitable. There's nothing for you to question. There's nothing for you to doubt. There's nothing for you to worry about. The conclusion is inevitable. You and SP will be together so you can relax. You can literally relax, have fun with it, and know this is how it works. There's nothing to worry about. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do what I need to do this weekend and know that me and my SP are getting back together. Like, that's a fact. That's a goddamn fucking fact. And so I don't need to worry about shit. I don't need to stress myself out. I don't need to do none of that. Okay. That's your job. I will not be going live tomorrow because it is Father's Day and I need to, and my dad amazingly has to go early. Which, I'm not going to lie, I want to go early anyway because I fucking love Korean barbecue and because it's an atrocious wait and I don't wait for shit. What part of that's unclear? So if I need to be there 11:30 and check in en route, I'm going to do that shit because I don't wait for shit. I don't wait in a line. I don't do all that. I do. I got to squeeze my client in right now. Accommodate the schedule. So if you are interested in having me manifest your SP for you, or you're going to work with me one-on-one to figure out where we're going wrong so you can get it right, all links are in my bio or description. Also, please take advantage of recreating your SP story and it's also available for self-concept. Okay. Yes, I'm going to make a separate form, but right now I'm not doing that shit. So make it work, make it work. Okay. I will have a separate form next week, but you can do it for self-concept too. You can also have a song curated for you based on self-concept as well. Okay. So take advantage of that. Join our WhatsApp community. I also have guided meditations, hypnosis audios, all the things that I stand by. I will never promote anything I don't stand by. There's that part. So take advantage of what we have to offer. We are the low price leader in the coaching space because we want to help as many people as possible get their SPs back. And what people are charging out there is sickening. And they don't even care about you. We, on the other hand, do. So there's that part. All right. I love all of you, besties. Have a happy Father's Day. If you are a father, most importantly, happy Father's Day to you. Tomorrow's all about you. Allow yourself to be pampered. I mean, granted, you'll probably be cooking tomorrow, right? Because, I mean, isn't that what people do for Father's Day, right? Men cook on Father's Day. Barbecue. Allow yourself to feel appreciated by your children, by everybody in your life, okay? Know that even though mothers are amazing on Mother's Day, fathers are just as amazing. So make sure, and your children need you. And what you're doing here is fighting for your children, fighting for your families. So happy Father's Day to each and, I don't even want to get emotional, but happy Father's Day to each and every one of you men. And enjoy yourselves. Please relax. All of you fucking relax, okay? And we will be back right and tight on Mother's Day, on Monday in full effect. We'll see how I feel after tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? I know, seriously, I wanted to cry too. Okay? Happy Father's Day, everybody. I love each and every one of you. And to all you single mothers, happy Father's Day to you bitches, okay? I love you all, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye.